to the 2 seed in the AFC for now. For now. Don't forget, we still have many, many games left.
For now.
On Sunday, which we will pick in just a second. But first, we gotta just give Thomas Davis his props. Still in the lead, but we're closing in on him, Frank. We're closing in.
We're gaining.
We're gaining ground.
First, MJ,
You're last.
you're
Fair
somewhere
enough.
behind me.
Don't you ever go to like
Just right there.
go to a sporting event and they have like an ice cream race or anything like that? The one who's in last place always ends up winning in the end.
But
So
you gotta
Oh, is that
you
so?
gotta be in first at
Foreshadowing.
some point, though.
All right. Well, let's get into the game picks, and we're starting with Seahawks Raiders. Rankster, first dibs.
Ooh, former AFC West rivals. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks in this one. Oh, obviously, they dropped a tough game over there in Munich, but this team has still been playing very well this season, and a big reason why is because of Geno Smith, a player who a lot of people, including myself, had given up on. Didn't really give him a chance to win this job. We thought it was going to be Drew Lock.
Yeah.
I think going up against that Raiders defense, Geno is going to do quite well. So I have the Seahawks winning.
Listen, I got to agree with you on this one, Rank, and I usually don't agree with you that often. I will say that.
It's true.
But Geno Smith, to me, has been the comeback player of the year in the NFL.
100%.
I mean, without a doubt. Like you said, I did not believe that Geno was going to be the guy, but he has been the guy in a big way for Seattle, and I'm going with Seattle 27-19 because this Raiders team, they can never put it all together. The defense might play well one week, then the offense might play well. Once they put it all together, which I don't think they're going to do this week,
Yeah.
then we'll figure out who the Raiders really are.
It really hurts my feelings to see how the Raiders are playing. They just can't get it together. We all have been picking them all year, and I think at this point you just have to take it at face value. I'm taking the Seahawks 26-21, the final. All right, let's get a little Chargers-Cardinals game pick and prediction score. And a rank.
I'm going to go with the Chargers winning this one 28-20. I think the Chargers are slow playing this like I am against Thomas and MJ.
Fair enough.
You know what? Over the last couple of weeks, they've just been kind of holding it together, staying right there, not getting too far out of the race, maybe losing a couple of games that they shouldn't have lost. But right now, when you look at the way the schedule is setting up for the Chargers, they are on the verge of going on a run. Their guys are getting healthy. We're seeing Keenan Allen return. Joshua Palmer has stepped up. Austin Eckler continues to be excellent. I think this Chargers team is at the beginning of something, and it'll end up with them winning this week.
Once again, I got to agree with you on this, Rank. I'm going with the Chargers 25-20 in this one. And literally, we're going to get a homer every week.
Every time.
So listen, the Chargers defense is what's been disappointing to me. Their offense has been putting up points all season long. Justin Herbert has been fighting through injuries, been dealing with injuries to the offensive line. Keenan Allen, like all of those guys have been in and out of the lineup, but they've still been putting up points, having opportunities to win football games by being in it, but the defense somehow finds a way to let them down in the end. I just need them to put a whole game together and actually come away with a win. This is not a homer situation. The Chargers are a better team than the Cardinals, all right?
I agree with you, and I think this is exactly the game in which they do that. The Cardinals are coming off of a very big loss, a demoralizing loss in Mexico against the Niners. The Chargers on the other side of the spectrum, getting guys back, getting healthy. I think they get going 27-20 in favor of the Bolts. Look at us. Look at us clicking. Let's see if it keeps going. Ravens, Jags, Rank.
You know, I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens in this one, 24-20. We really need to see this Ravens offense step up a little bit. I know they've had some injuries at the wide receiver position, but Lamar Jackson has not been playing up to his usual high standard, and that needs to change. Gus Edwards' return would actually help this offense. Him along with Kenyon Drake form a really good tandem. But the thing that's been great about the Ravens over the last couple of weeks, that defense has improved. I don't think it's any coincidence that once Roquan Smith arrived in Baltimore, this defense has started to put it together.
Listen, you talk about Lamar Jackson not competing at a high level and not getting it done, but I'm going to shout out my guy Al Holcomb for having a great game plan for the Carolina Panthers defense for Lamar Jackson. That's the reason why Lamar didn't play well, because my Panthers got after him, and we literally should have won that game. We just needed a defensive touchdown. I'll throw that out there.
Focus on this
Al,
matchup.
listen, we got to score on defense to win that game, but listen, the Ravens are a really good football team, despite what my Panthers were able to do against them. And I have them winning this game 27-18, MJ. What do you got?
I was a little confused if you were
Listen, I got to shout out my team.
The Ravens
we
are
got
going to win this one.
That should have gotten the homers.
Lightning. We're breaking down why the Jets are better off without their highly drafted QB. Finally, our analytics queen, Cynthia Freeland, is here, giving out a hearty helping of projections and letting you know who will be lighting up the stat sheet like last Sunday night.
Y'all know what we gotta go do. We gonna keep this simple. Dominate from the first step to the last step. Let's go. I got your back, bro. I got your back. I got your back. Let's go, baby. Keep on 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh!
All right, put the shopping bags down and settle in. Welcome into NFL Total Access, everybody. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz, the one and only Thomas Davis, with me as usual on a Friday. Adam Reich and Cynthia Freeland will be here in just a little bit. I'm still full from 3 mega matchups that got us going on Thanksgiving TD. You like them?
I thought you was about to say the Thanksgiving food.
There's always room for more. Always room for more. But hey, don't you dare call Sunday's games leftovers. Let's focus in on our TA game of the week, Packers-Eagles.
We got to be realistic about where we're at. We've played a couple subpar games, the last 2, so we got to play better.
Hand off Dillon. Fumbled the football. It rolled right into the arms of LaMarcus Joyner.
Where you look almost miserable on the field sometimes. I think that's an exaggeration, Pete. I hope we just dig deep and find a way.
And it is picked off by the Lions. 3rd interception for Aaron Rodgers.
Thrown touchdown passes many times. I don't give a shit what these experts on TV have to say.
Well, this was interesting. This was at the end of this play. Rodgers went right at LaFleur, it looked like.
What were you so upset about it in the last drive of regulation there coming off?
Just every single play call, probably.
Folks, wish we had better news here tonight.
A lot of life lessons for sure this year.
Where do you go from here, Aaron?
Home.
All right, since we are the experts on TV, let's start with some facts, TD, shall we? The Packers are 4-7, only have 1 victory on the road this season. But can they and will they be able to save their season against the #1 seed Eagles?
No, they would not. It's over with. This season has been over with for the Packers for a very long time. And the biggest reason is Aaron Rodgers calling everybody out instead of pointing the finger at himself.
Listen, there's just a little something about this Packers team that has a bit of a disconnect, if you will. I think there has been. And the 2 QBs going head-to-head this weekend certainly give us a lot to look after. So here are Aaron Rodgers and Jalen Hurts this season. Overwhelmingly better stats for the young man, Jalen Hurts. Look at that. Ranks 1st in win-loss. Of course they are. 4th in total touchdowns. I mean, he is just crushing it this year. Opposite end of the spectrum is where you would find Aaron Rodgers. So here's an interesting question for you. Game on the line. Seconds left on the clock. Which quarterback would you ride with in that scenario?
MJ, as much as I hate the way Aaron Rodgers has conducted himself off the field, on the field, with the game on the line, I got to go with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Everything that he's done, you look at him right here against Detroit a few years ago, game on the line, Aaron Rodgers delivers. Against the Dallas Cowboys a few years ago, game on the line, Aaron Rodgers delivers. 29 game-winning drives to Jalen Hurts 4. I got to go with Aaron Rodgers in these kind of decisions.
I hear you. Look, when you have this type of career and that many statistics and proven time after time that you're capable of doing that, it's easy to say Aaron Rodgers in this scenario. But I want to pour into our boy, Jalen Hurts, now.
I like it.
Because he has shown us that he is definitely capable. I think we're just skimming the surface with what Jalen Hurts is going to be able to do. So I don't want to be one of those people who didn't ride for him at the beginning. I would pick Jalen Hurts right now. I think he's more than capable to show us what he's got. All right, we are picking this game, of course, in a little bit, but we want to know who you would pick in this scenario. Scan the QR code, head over to our Instagram page for NFL Total Access, and we will show your results on who you think will win that matchup. Now, before we do that, we, of course, have to know who's in and who's out. We welcome in our NFL insider, Ian Rappaport. Lots of stuff to get through, Ian. Start us off with this injury update.
Let's start with Kyler Murray, the Arizona Cardinals starting quarterback. Missed the last couple games with a hamstring injury. Kind of thought he might maybe just miss one. Ended up missing more than that, but this week at practice, he was a full participant yesterday and then again today. Very, very good sign for Kyler Murray. And here's an even better sign. Off the injury report, will start in a huge, huge game against the Chargers for the Arizona Cardinals. They are going to have their starting quarterback out on the field. A little more mystery for Deebo Samuel, the do-everything receiver / running back for the San Francisco 49ers. This was a little under the radar. After the game, he was fine. The next day, popped up with a sore hamstring, was limited all week, but sounded like he did more at practice today than he had previously. Still listed as questionable, but maybe the arrow was pointing up there, although you know the 49ers will be safe. No mystery here. Joe Mixon, the Cincinnati Bengals starting running back, he has been declared out. He is in the NFL's concussion protocol, so he is not going to play this week. Was not able to practice at all. I'd say Jamar Chase, obviously a much